This is Donnie Lewis for Rat Rods, 2 Lanes, and Neon, and Lewis Performance. And I'm out here today and I am checking out my new turbo motor. And it's got a lot of blueprint work done. Really cutting all the lifter holes out, the returns in the back of the block. Really going to get that oil flowing through there. You gotta get that oil back in the pan where it belonged, and so you cut them little holes out and you smooth them and you try to get her all rolling back down in there. So that was done to the turbo motor, and I've been working on the heads, and I get them done. They're gonna go over to the shop, get screw-in studs, guide plates. We never done it the first time, so we're gonna do that. So for right now, we're going to go over the other garage and check them out. I'm back in my other garage where I keep Frankenstein. He's covered up right now. Ain't been out at him for a few days because the weather's so hideous. But here's one of the heads. Did a lot of port work. Cut the valve guide area all out. Of course, everything's gasket matched. Everything's bowl blended. Everything back in here, the gas rolls all cut out. So they've been gasket matched. It needs screw-in studs and guide plates, and we'll send them over to the shop and have that done. But they're really good set, just iron, high performance heads, nothing special. Just a lot of work on them. I've ran them before, and this time I've just done even more work to them. And of course they got all the blueprint work. They are gutted pretty good for oil return, because my turbo will be on top of this side of the motor on the header, and the oil return will be somewhere in the middle. And I want these oil hoses cut out to get that frothy oil back in the pan. I did not want to have the oil return directly in the oil pan, because when the oil comes out of a turbo, it's like frothy, like a cappuccino or something. So I want to lay in the head, slowly run back to the lifter valley, then run back into the pan and mix with good oil. I don't like having that oil straight back in the pan for the pump, maybe to pick up under a lot of RPM. It may cause a little cavitation or some starvation, so that's why I'm doing it that way. But it's just a good old motor, and that's an update on the new turbo motor. And it's probably going to go in an S10 instead of Frankenstein, because that motor is still excellent. Of course, on his motor, he's got the really good aluminum head. I did a bunch of work on them too, but this was a spare no expense motor, and the other one there I'm building is just a spare time motor. These are a 195 runner on him. They're a really good head. So that's an update on the turbo motor from Lewis Performance, Rat Rods, 2 Lanes, and Neon.